If you grew up in the 80s and had cable TV, odds are you've seen today's movie many times. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka The Horror Geek, and today we're tackling Larry Cohen's classic monster movie, Q, the Winged Serpent. Released in 1982, Q was another staple of the early days of cable TV. On any given weekend, you were likely to find HBO running this or Razorback. As such, I saw it so many times as a kid, I could literally quote the dialogue. This one has a fantastic cast, some inventive low-budget monster effects, and a really weird yet oddly cool story. I mean, what's not to love? But enough about that. Can Q devour enough New Yorkers to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, today's movie is brought to you by patrons Joel Kaplan, William Bell, and Ricky Bruckman. If you'd like to help sponsor some videos and free me from the shackles of YouTube's tyranny, you'll find a link to my Patreon in the pinned comment and description below. Seriously, every little bit helps keep this show rolling. And now, let's get bloody. We fade in on some credits. Ooh, Samuel Z. Arkoff. You know this is gonna be some B-movie gold right here. Starring Michael Moriarty. Moriarty was one of Stephen King's picks to play Jack Torrance in The Shining. That didn't work out, but this is the first collab between Moriarty and Larry Cohen. They'd worked together 5 times in total in movies like The Stuff and It's Alive 3, amongst others. And Candy Clark? We last saw her in The Blob. Whoa, David Carradine. Sure hope he doesn't choke in this role. What, too soon? Anyway, there's some interesting behind-the-scenes casting stories here. First, it's been reported a young Eddie Murphy was considered for Moriarty's part. Meanwhile, a relatively unknown Bruce Willis wanted the Carradine role. Whoa. Moriarty, Carradine, and Richard Roundtree? We've got Assistant DA Ben Stone, Kwai Chang Caine, and Shaft in this movie? God bless you, Larry Cohen. I will say, I'm really torn on this title card. The red on black is pretty low effort, but using the monster to make the Q is solid. Edited by Armin Lebowitz. I'm gonna lie, this would be funnier if it was Armin Legowitz. Oh no, we've got a song that gets its own mention in the credits. Judging by that title, I'm guessing we're gonna be seeing Ian Sarah later. Richard DeBona would have made one hell of an adult film star name. Just saying. Written, produced, and directed by Larry Cohen. Cohen cites this as his favorite of all his films. And live from New York, it's Tuesday afternoon. Fun fact, this guy was a real-life window washer. Inside, this lady is not a fan of his work. She clearly finds him to be a real pain in the glass.
Hey, how many times can you wash that same dumb window?
And whenever this dude got paid for doing this job, it clearly wasn't enough. But wait, it gets worse. Guys, he has no head. Probably no need to rush him to the hospital. I mean, not even Connor McLeod is coming back from that. Don't worry though, we've got Roundtree and Carradine on the case, and Carradine has a theory.
I figure something fell out of one of the windows on the floor up above and hit him.
Roundtree then points out the obvious flaw in this theory.
There are no broken windows up there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's my reaction anytime someone shoots down one of my ideas too. Hey, do we just wander into the tipping scene from Reservoir Dogs?
I'm strictly a wheelman.
Apparently we're not done movie hopping though, because this looks like something straight out of The Incredible Melting Man. I'll be honest, I like my cadavers like I like my chicken. Grilled and skinless. I guess the good news is he's probably gonna get a discount on his cremation since he's mostly done. We probably can't show this, so just use your imagination and blame PruTube. Oh nice, they're shooting the 99 Luftballons video here. Do you kids even remember 99 Luftballons? Christ, I'm old. Ah yeah, the days before we had Walkmans and iPhones, when you had to carry a boombox with you to listen to music on the go. She's here to do some topless sunbathing, but Galileo's up here trying to discover Uranus. I'm assuming these POV shots are supposed to be from Q's perspective, which leads me to wonder why no one notices a giant flying dinosaur in the New York City skyline. Meanwhile, Galileo's like, jackpot! Yeah, everything's coming up Millhouse. Oh yeah, look at these special effects. Galileo's like, damn, I better look into this. Wait, is this our monster? Great, now it's a Slayer video because it's raining blood. Jesus, they even hit Kenny Loggins. Don't worry though. He's alright. Even these birds are like, we're getting the flock out of here. Meanwhile, Assistant District Attorney Ben Stone heads in for a 3-martini lunch. Oh yeah, he's so drunk he's gonna tinkle the ivories.
Go by way, keep a dream. Go by way now.
Fun fact, Moriarty actually made this up on the fly. And Sarah, what do you think of this?
It stinks.
This explains why he went to law school. I mean, even the dog is unimpressed. Oh, look, Carradine's here too. Probably looking for Beatrix Kiddo. Man, this is the worst Elton John concert ever. With his music career a dead end, Moriarty is left to drive for Uber. Everyone's just working in the gig economy now. Except no one wants to stay in his ride because he insists on playing his crappy song on the car stereo. Jesus, are they using a Dodge Diplomat wagon as a getaway car? Yeah, probably just faster to make your getaway on foot, really. Yeah, this is basically me after tearing my hamstring on deadlifts a few months back. I knew that Big Bean Burrito Supreme was a bad idea. Looks like someone's been ducking around. A city of 8 million people and I can't find a single public restroom? Come on! Oh god, Mike Logan and Lenny Briscoe have spotted him. Building establishing shot. The only working toilet in all of NYC is on the top floor, apparently. Come on, I can't hold it any longer. With that toilet at dead end, he heads to the roof, where he gets into a spirited game of hide and seek. There's gotta be a shitter up here somewhere. But at least he's moving up in the world. I mean, George and Wheezy's penthouse is like another floor up.
Well, we're moving on up. Moving on up.
Turns out he never finds a bathroom. Better luck next time. No clue why, but I suddenly want an omelet. Even Moriarty is like, this is pretty extraordinary. I guess this means Q is a girl, but it does beg the question, where did she find another monster to mate with? Also, I got $20 that says that egg is going to hatch in the swerve ending. And after all this time, Moriarty gives up and drains the little serpent up here. Except, jump scare. Nice, it's our old pal Napoleon Bonaparte. These birds really love barbecue. They always order ribs. Over on another roof, Five Below Jason Bateman is looking for his lunch, but little does he know he's about to be the main course. I think we could probably say Q is feeling a little peckish. I'd say he lost his brain bucket, but it looks pretty empty. And finally, here's our title character in shadow form. Seriously, how does no one see this thing? J. Jonah Jameson should be demanding photos of it for the Daily Bugle. Oh, hey, David Carradine's still in this movie. Although he seems so uninterested, he's basically gone to the museum instead of the set. Hey, wait, maybe this has something to do with the movie after all.
Well, let me get this straight. You're talking about human sacrifice now?
Human sacrifices and an Aztec god. Wonder if these things could possibly be related. Probably not. Wow, this dude is definitely a big-time Seattle Seahawks fan. Carradine's like, that's all fascinating, but did you know I was in Kung Fu? Oh, great, I went to the museum and they gave me homework. Damn it, these books aren't telling me anything about how to beat Lone Wolf McQuaid. Fun fact, this was Carradine's real-life wife in this scene. Oh yeah, Carradine has all the great literature here. A drawing of Quetzalcoatl, the Daily Star, and a Playboy. Meanwhile, over in Movie A, Moriarty finally finds a restroom. Glad we got a resolution to that subplot. Or did he? Looks like he's got the irritable bowel syndrome gas station sushi sweats. Oh yeah, he's going back for round 2. You need to let that place air out for at least 35 to 45 minutes after he's done. Look, I'm forever going to be down for watching Moriarty go full method-acting lunatic in these Larry Cohen movies.
I get all this evil dream, evil dream.
This man is a treasure. Moriarty is, by almost every account, a genuine pain in the ass to work with, but he got along swimmingly with Larry Cohen. That's all pretty exciting, but let's see if anything interesting is happening over here in movie C. Hey, is Big Bird hosting a human sacrifice?
I am the plumed serpent. I fly and I crawl.
Christ, these sound like some Stone Jim Morrison lyrics. Oh my god, look at this thing. Hey, how you like my Q, the Winged Serpent cosplay? It's like Thanksgiving in Bizarro World. The turkey carves you. But enough of that. Let's see what David Carradine is doing.
All right, what did you bring me down here for? I hope it's something good.
Dude, is hanging out with Shaft not cool enough for you? Turns out there's another sacrifice down here, and it's pretty gory, so PruTube is like, you didn't think you were gonna get to show that, did you?
The donor's heart is ritually removed and presented to the gods.
At any rate, don't get too attached to this storyline because Q is on the prowl again. I bet they blew at least half of this movie's budget on the helicopter rental for all this footage. Oh god, she's about to eat Super Mario! Back over in our Mafia Diamond Heist subplot, the gangsters have shown up looking for the diamonds Moriarty lost when he got hit by the cab. I'm sure they'll understand, right? And in the cruelest of ironies, he finally finds a toilet, but doesn't have time to use it. Do we really need to see him go down the fire escape in real time? And the mobsters are in hot pursuit. Looks like the dude in back is already having a heart attack. Probably should lay off the cannolis. Oh crap, looks like Moriarty ran so far he wound up in street trash.
I hate to see him pissing his life away in them goddamn computers.
Well, this running leads nowhere as the gangsters eventually catch him and give him a taste of their pimp fist. But things are looking up for Moriarty, because he's taken them to the top of the building. They think they're about to get the jewels, but Moriarty is basically an Uber Eats driver delivering lunch. See? And here comes dessert. While they're busy digesting, let's hop over to this CrossFit box. Sure hope that's a push-up bra she's wearing. Oh shit, here comes Q. That was so fast, I didn't even have time to make a joke. I feel like Moriarty has spent at least half of this movie going up and down ladders or stairs. He gets picked up by the cops, which is bad news because they take him to the station where he's about to get shafted.
I think you miss the place, don't you? I think you miss it. You like it up there. You like the treatment, don't you?
Oh yeah, that Shaft is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Aw, but I was just talking about Shaft. And now we're gonna get an alpha male showdown between Roundtree and Carradine.
You're a little dense, you know that?
Would you please come over here? Let's keep
Just
it
a
down.
little. Keep just a little.
Damn, who wins in a fight? Shaft or Bill? I like to follow the Wesley Snipes Passenger 57 maxim and always bet on black, so my money's on Shaft. And if you're wondering how this giant winged serpent wound up in NYC, don't worry, because Carradine has a theory.
This thing has been prayed back into existence.
Lance Henriksen? Care to weigh in on this?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Moriarty, meanwhile, is getting cuffed like this is cruising.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. I mean, he's placed in handcuffs on his way to a holding cell. Building establishing shot. I have no idea why we needed that shot because we're right back to the police station. Moriarty is talking to his main squeeze. Look at her face. She's like, you sound so high right now. But it's gonna get even worse.
And those two, they're no longer alive.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't confess to murder right there in the police station. And she's got that look like someone just ripped one in church. Hey, the Twin Towers! Well, we rented this chopper for the week. Might as well get some B-roll, I guess. Back inside, we're hard at work on a police sketch of the suspect. Great work.
Former medical student is now employed.
Save it, Sergeant Powell.
Wait a minute. Richard Roundtree is Sergeant Powell. I guess he left the force here and went to LA later so he could be in on the action at Nakatomi Plaza. I will say, it's a bold move for Moriarty to come to this meeting with the cops without bringing Adam Schiff with him. Look, I'm never going to stop doing Law & Order jokes. I'm not even sorry. Clearly, Moriarty is going method acting and ad-libbing this scene. Roundtree's like, wait, that's not in the script? He's totally gone off script now. I'm telling you guys, at Luigi's, they serve giant meatballs. They're bigger than my head. This dude isn't impressed because he's getting ready to smoke some pipe.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean a real pipe. Anyway, Moriarty's got a list of demands for his information.
Immunity. For the job you got me on now and for anything else that might crop up on me.
Jeez, why not just ask for $1 million, tax-free?
$1 million in cash, tax-free.
Oh, well, okay. But wait, he's not done.
I want exclusive rights to all the photographs of the nest and of the nest and everything else.
Well, I'm 100% sure J. Jonah Jameson is going to say no to that. Anyway, Shaft's had enough of Moriarty's ad-libbing. Stay on script or I'm going to kick your ass. Amazingly enough, it appears the cops are going to cave to these demands. While they're busy working out the details, Carradine and Moriarty head out for coffee. This is just like that scene in Heat with Pacino and De Niro. And Moriarty asks the $1 million question.
Shepard, how dumb do you think I am?
Don't ask questions you don't want an answer to, man. This is all interrupted by the paparazzi. We heard David Carradine and Michael Moriarty are in the building. Anyway, Moriarty has a plan to contain Q once and for all. Man, is it a doozy.
Oh, wait, a fleet of helicopters.
And they fly around and between them is this canvas thing. They drop it right down.
A fleet of helicopters dropping a tarp over the building. That's so brilliant it just might work. No, not really. Carradine has totally taken this seriously, though.
We call up Ringling Brothers and we say, lend us a circus tent.
And it looks like we've entered this coke deal already in progress. I'd like to note how wild it is that they basically gave Moriarty $1 million and criminal immunity so he'd tell them where the giant flying monster god was. I mean, how hard could this thing be to find, really? Just look up. None of the rank and file seem too excited about this either.
If I want to talk to that bastard.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Show him how it's done, Linda Day George.
Bastard! Bastard!
Building establishing shot. Apparently, there's a table of free donuts a few floors up. Honestly, as much as I love donuts, I probably should have been a cop. Carradine's like, I call dibs on the bear claws. Well, this looks pretty exciting. Carradine's all like, wait, I was promised donuts, not an omelet. Disappointed, he decides to just roll with it.
Fry up about 500 pounds of bacon. We're gonna have us some breakfast.
And I guess this blows my swerve ending theory. Aw, not the baby. This is worse than when Bambi's mom got blasted. I wonder if they just put the film's actual cameraman in a cop shirt for this scene. Except, surprise, the baby's still alive. Honestly, I'm rooting for Q at this point. Back downstairs, Moriarty and Carradine are having words. Settle down, Michael. That dude's a Shaolin monk. Fortunately, it resolves without violence. Yeah, you better walk away, Carradine. If my chick wasn't here, I'd kick your ass. Great, just what this movie needed. A mime. Except this one talks. Maybe he can pantomime being trapped in the phone booth. And whoever filmed this was quite literally higher than a kite. Hey, what the hell is this bag subplot? There's like 10 minutes left in this thing. Should we really be adding new storylines? Stop me if you heard this one before. 3 cops and a mime get into a car. Inside, Jack McCoy gets ready to take over as ADA for Ben Stone. I will say, it's a good thing he keeps his files in that coffin. It's smart to keep sensitive data encrypted. Man, looks like Jack's about to become his very own writ of habeas corpus. Man, that dude has a bear rug for a chest. But before they can finish the ritual, the cops show up and blast Jack. I love that all these cops look like they're extras from the Beastie Boys Sabotage video. Up on the roof, the mime finally realizes he's not supposed to talk during his act. Q then makes his move for Shaft. Probably not the right choice because Shaft is a bad man. Oh yeah, look at that Gumby action figure in the talons. Chef's kiss. Who's a bad mother now, Shaft? Wait, now it's pitch black? It was just daylight. Say it with me, kids. Continuity is hard. After some domestic drama at Moriarty's place, we're treated to another building establishing shot. Inside, it looks like the PBA ball is about to get underway, which is good timing because here comes Q. Man, these effects. I love this shit. I don't know, is shooting all these guns into the air in a crowded metropolitan area really a good idea? I mean, those bullets have to come down somewhere, right? Not gonna lie, this still isn't as weird as Panzer Dragoon on the Saturn. While that action's going on, Carradine has some requests.
Give me another magazine up here!
Preferably a Hustler or Penthouse, but I'd settle for Us. And score 1 for Q. I regret nothing! I feel like this was probably the inspiration for Daenerys torching King's Landing. Visual effects are on point. See you next fall! And look out, Carradine's about to give us the inspiration for the Samuel L. Jackson scene in Deep Blue Sea. How did he live? Oh god, look out. Drogon just crashed into the top of the Great Pyramid in Marine. And down goes Q. Oh, hey, Michael Moriarty is still in this movie. The priest has him. Looks like we might have to make some sacrifices to end this movie. But before we can get to the carving, Carradine bursts in and terminates him with extreme prejudice. But if you've seen a horror movie before, you know the killer isn't dead. Dude got blasted in the head. How's he even alive? Still alive. This is turning into a Monty Python sketch.
This guy does not die easily.
Well, probably because you're shooting him with a prop gun filled with blanks. And with that, Moriarty heads off to explore America in search of his half-brother. No, wait, that was Carradine and Kung Fu. My bad. Well, that's that, I guess, except I feel a swerve ending coming. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, there it is. Sweet, I was right after all. So, what have we learned from Q the Winged Serpent? A lot, actually. First, that we don't give Moriarty enough props as an actor. Dude's fearless. He'll do anything. Second, it's tragic Larry Cohen didn't make a million movies in his career. Everything that dude touched is B-movie magic, and this is no exception. But enough about that. Can Q devour enough New Yorkers to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card! In terms of gross anatomy, Q is solid. We're treated to multiple decapitations, lots of dead cops, ritual sacrifices, and some flayed bodies. It's not wall-to-wall carnage, but there's just enough here to justify giving Q a respectable 3 barf bag rating. This is not the sickest flick, but it is a whole lot of fun, and they don't make stuff like this anymore. Looking for another movie where a murderous monster devours the locals? Then be sure to check out my review of Killer Crocodile 2. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.